Ooh, you needed that coffee.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping for shit.
I've been in that same boat, buddy. It's this time of year. Still,
Yeah, I think it's
still
my
chilly
dog.
enough, and I think it's your dog.
It's a dog.
What's your dog doing?
Well, the wifey's not home, so when I'm traveling or the wife is traveling, the dog gets to sleep in the bed.
Ah,
I have a sleep number, so it auto adjusts for weight and pressure. So this lard potato that I have lays right next to me up against my hip and back and fucks my numbers up. Causes the bed to pressurize in places it shouldn't. Makes me sleep like dog shit.
well, that is definitely where we're starting this recording, buddy.
Be happy or cute? Yes. Yes. He's right here. Ashley's gone, so he's connected to my hip right now.
Oh, naturally, yeah.
Do you want to say hi for the camera? Nobody's ever
Yeah.
seen you. You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Yeah, people know Ripley, but this is the one and only Royal Remy.
Oh, Remy. Oh, yes.
Going on, pup?
Yes. This is Remy. Yes.
Why do, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bagging on corgis. Corgis are cute. Hey, Remy, what's up? Why do they always look like they just snorted a line of cocaine?
They kind of act like it too, right?
The eyes are always so like, everything is like, oh, what the hell's going on?
Well, he's never, he's very rarely that high up off the ground. So that could probably scare him.
Yes, that probably was, yeah. The things on Instagram where people show their dogs things they've never seen, like the inside of the freezer. Like, yeah, that might have been that moment for her. Or him, pardon me. Well, hey, buddy, how was your week?
It was good, man. Getting some stuff ready for another job, moving projects. We're going like beat hell. A little worried about the work outlook coming up. Not looking too good.
No?
And it's area wide.
We have slow patches, pal. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, but in March, April, May, in May,
Stuff is going to bust loose. Don't worry.
it's not looking good. I mean, we've got so many people sitting on, we have over 200 apprentices still sitting on the book.
The lack of work that needs apprentices is disturbing. That is
Yeah.
true, I must admit. Yeah,
That is a lot.
especially we talked about it in very early episodes early on, but it's such a drag because they want to make a living, they want to get in, they want to earn their hours, they want to J-dub out. And I mean, COVID screwed a bunch of people we know who ended up being 6-year apprentices, 7-year apprentices because they were just behind on hours.
Yeah.
And you got to have
Yeah.
that. I mean, you can't let anything pass just for,
Right.
well, it was COVID. You got to let them have it. No, you don't. They
No.
need the hours. They need
No,
the
they need the
experience.
hours. Yeah.
Yes, plus 200 is a big number. Shout out to all them kids. That sucks.
And so, the word that I've been hearing through the grapevine is that just our entire area, the Twin Cities, it's not looking.
It has not been the greatest last few years here in any way, shape, or form.
We got a lot of things affecting the economy and a lot of people that are just fucking it up too.
Yeah. Negative news after negative news.
After negative news.
Yeah.
It's just
rolling.
rolling.
It keeps hitting this area real bad.
Yeah. It's a revolving door of bullshit.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
that's true.
How have you been?
Things are good, man. Just finished up a project last week, and it was kind of one where I was there most of the time, which is weird for me now. So it's kind of nice to be back in service this week, just bebopping around here, there, and everywhere, fixing problems.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not so bad. We were talking before we recorded. The weather has turned. Yay!
Yeah. Finally, it's actually spring. Thank
Yeah,
God.
it's not 70 or 80 during the day, which is fine with me. 50s and 60s, beauty.
Right.
I want to be a little warm with a hoodie on. I want it just at that level. I want to decide whether I have the hoodie on or not when I'm working.
Yeah. And if the wind kicks up a little bit, you have a hoodie and it takes care of it.
Yeah,
But that sun's still warm. It's pretty
oh
nice.
yeah, yes, it's good. As long as they don't go through one of those stretches. I remember years ago there was like a 28-day stretch where it wasn't sunny. Like I was an apprentice. It was quite a while ago now, but I remember we were keeping track of the job site. Like, no, looking up in the air, like, well, come me again. Fuck that. Like,
Right.
well, I was thinking, buddy. I got some very positive feedback after last week. People seem to like us just kind of bebopping around and getting heated
After
and
that
talking shit. and-
ADD rant, Jesus.
yes,
It was
exactly.
such an
No, no.
ADHD fucking conversation. Jesus.
It's your 2-minute thing that lasted 7.5 minutes at the end.
6.
I timed it. I'd like to be able to let you guess and round that number down a little. You sound like Han Solo. 12 parsecs. But anyways, I thought we'd do one more like that this week. Nothing fancy, no heavy research. Just send it. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And I got something here that is bothering me. We're gonna have to start with. I think I got you to bring it up already. CUIN, which is supposed to be pronounced CUN.
Yeah.
.ca.
You really want to talk about this?
Just
like
real
really?
Quick, just real quick, like
Big. Okay.
Here's why. They have these services. I should say, I'll preface by saying CUN.ca is a immigration assistance company. They'll help you out with the paperwork and the meetings and all that stuff. They have similar businesses here. This came up on my Instagram.
Really? Well, of course, because you're working on your citizenship stuff, right?
But why for Canada? If it's smart enough to know I'm a McKinnon, because when it gives me an ad to buy tartan printed hats or kilts or whatever, it always says, we're the McKinnon. It knows enough to know that, then it knows I'm Canadian already. It's like it's trying to get me to talk about it so that people might consider immigrant. It seems like an advertisement to immigrate to Canada.
Yeah, no, this is .ca. This is 100% to immigrate into Canada.
Yeah, this is an advertisement to immigrate into Canada.
Yeah.
Right. And I will say it's in the most Canadian way. For my new segment, Is It Racist? I've actually got two of them today for you. I'm going to start with the first one. Can you scroll down to the videos? Dark-haired guy, kind of an unfortunate nose.
Well, he's right up at the top when I open the page.
No, go down to where it lets you play the videos.
Yeah. Okay.
See this guy?
Yep.
Scroll across just the thumbnails of all these and tell me this guy doesn't need better management. Every single look on his face in the thumbnail is something goofier than the one before. Like, their social media department needs to talk to your wife. It's not good.
Yeah.
Some of them he looks creepy. One of them he looks downright evil.
One of them he's straight stoned out of his mind.
Right. One of them he looks straight stoned out of his mind. And his clothing choices, what look like overly worn sweaters or polos, a terrible t-shirt.
Or a maroon button down that looks like it's trying to burst at the fucking seams.
Yeah.
It's a guy. Come on, man.
It wasn't great. I just want to bring that up quick. But yeah, are things getting to the point now where Canada thinks it's time to advertise for people to emigrate in? Like, it's got to be targeted at the States. I mean, I know they'll do it for lots of people because Canada's immigration is by nature, at least has been, very welcoming over the years.
Nobody wants to live there.
Advertising seems like a lot. Yeah, but think about this though, dude. Yes, comparatively to what I grew up with and what we know from living here and all that, there's some BS going on here, but there's definitely some bullshit going on with lifestyle and politics and stuff in Canada for sure. But it's still better than a lot of places in the world, man. War-torn countries, poverty, education, healthcare, right? That's still a lot more appealing than, especially when you step off a plane and you'll be basically taken care of.
Right. When did this? Okay, come on. Where is it? This is a brand new thing. Their copyrights in 2026 on their website. Either they updated the copyright or it's brand new. Are they in such a bad position that they need to actually get immigrants? No. Are people just flooding out of Canada?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Very short. Not to mention there was I'm not going to use the word problem, but problem financially and things. There was so many people who had come in on especially educational visas and work visas and things that there was no jobs if you hadn't emigrated from somewhere else. There was no housing. It was a real problem. They just backed off a whole bunch of that and went, no. When your student visa's up, piss off down the road. They actually had to back off a lot of that for financial reasons. So the fact that they're doing this, I mean, maybe it's because immigration has lagged enough that they're trying to reintroduce that a little bit. But this website ain't the way.
It's here 1st of July. date, the statistics come out for Canada. 1st of July each year shows
That's our Independence Day, by the way.
120,000 immigrants left Canada in 2025. This represents a 3% increase from year earlier, which is substantial when you're talking about moving out.
But not
And then-
population. That was of immigrants, people who had emigrated and were now leaving. So that's not even to the total population.
No. So immigration surged 76.7% in 2017, jumping a record not surpassed until 2025. Let's see here. Workers aged 25 to 49 now account for more than half of Canada's rising immigration. 64,000 people in this age group left. And then, yeah, they're saying a third of that are coming in. So that might be why they kicked this up, to spark an increase, to get balanced back out, or try to.
I just wonder how the government feels about that when they were trying to make decisions to keep people to the letter of the law as far as all that went. Like, it's a huge problem in where I'm from. Like, every time I'm home, people complain about it.
I'll be devil's advocate.
Sure.
Right. Okay, so take this website. And besides the fact that horrible marketing.
It's not
anyway.
It's not a good website. Yeah.
If this company is stepping forward to make the immigration process easier, that's something that we could use in the States. Right?
Well, again,
to shorten up that time frame of immigration.
These type of businesses exist here in the United States. I know for a personal fact, and I am going through that process right now. I got to tell you, it's not really that complicated.
But you're coming from Canada.
Yes, absolutely. No, agreed. Right?
Right.
Absolutely agreed.
That's
right?
where that's got to make it easier.
And I'm already married to a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
Also makes it much easier. Like, yes, certainly, right? I don't know, because I mean, a lot of it is drop down boxes on the internet. So maybe when I pick my application type and it's as married to a U.S. citizen, natural born U.S. citizen, maybe a lot of the complicated detail information drop boxes just go away because they don't apply to me.
Well,
that's also a possibility.
And people moving from Canada historically don't bring a lot of fucking problems with them. Right?
No, I wouldn't think that's the case.
Like, they're not screening for a lot of that from people from Canada.
Right. Yeah, that's
probably you're a fucking problem.
Yes, well, I'm in the minority of that. I am actually a problem here. Well, I've said it before. We had friends who had started this process before I even met Michelle in the Dominican Republic, who helped us through the process because they were in the meat and potatoes of it right at the time we decided to go through with it. And I was a citizen 2 years before he was from the Dominican Republic.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. But some of the things that I had perfect access to, my criminal record, they can just call up and get that. Didn't have one. Right. All my health records, all my schooling, all my vaccinations, like it was easy for me to get all that. If you talk about a country where maybe it's not quite so well organized in some of the smaller areas, I can see that being a bit of a hassle.
Right. No, at least there was somebody there to help you out.
Yeah, that's something I do, right? So, and it did help. Anyways, I don't want to keep going on that. I just want to point out I find this hilarious. And if you look this up, folks, it's the letters CUIN.ca. If you want a laugh about what a goofy website should not look like for a big professional company, this is it.
Right.
I've got some other things, man, but you got anything on your mind?
I found out a pet peeve of mine today.
Great. Lay it on me.
People that can't figure out their fucking inside voice volume. Working with a guy, he's a good dude. I like him. I've worked with him for quite a while. He's a good dude. This is the first time I've ever worked with him in had break in a small break area, enclosed break area. And I ended up looking at him today. I'm like, why are you yelling at him? He's sitting right in front of you, dude. And I had to get up and leave at lunch because his just normal volume hurt. It literally caused me pain. I'm like, I've got to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to stab him in the throat.
Dude, this is when you go to elementary school rules. You look them right in the eye, you point your finger at them and go, John, Inside voice.
Inside voice.
Like you treat them like a child. It'll
I'm-
put them off just enough to go, what? Okay, yeah, sorry. Like, what are we doing?
He was a little spun up. He was a little excited today. I'm going to give him tomorrow and see how he is. If he's the same volume tomorrow, that's what I'm going to do to him. I already decided that. I'm just like, dude, inside voice, for the love of God, we're not deaf. We will be when we leave the break area.
Yeah. Or how big is your break? You said it's a small break area.
Yeah, it's part of it's 8x10 Connex box.
Okay, so if you can see outside from where you are,
Good. I mean, no.
no.
There's a couple
no
of windows, but I can't
no door,
see through. Well, yeah, there's a door. You can't see through it.
no windows, no nothing. Okay. The reason
There's
I
two
ask
little
is
windows.
two little windows. The reason I ask is if the door is open or so whatever, you can just point out in the distance and go, "Are you talking to that guy over there?"
Right. No shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah. The only way to you got to tease people out of that stuff.
Yeah, that's the only way to handle it.
Yeah, you have to.
Tomorrow is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I look forward to that. To find out what's going on. It's just something that's been crossing my mind a little bit here, man.
Mhm.
I see it a lot on the road. I just wanted to get your take because I got a pretty hard take on it, and it's not going to be fair, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's a two-parter. One, $2,000 rims and wheels on a piece of shit truck or a piece of shit car.
Yeah, putting new lipstick on the pig.
I don't get it. You got a busted out back taillight. It would have cost $100 to replace.
Rusted out rear fender.
Right. Rusted out body all over. Like,
Right.
And I do notice, though, I've seen a couple. I said that was part one. I do notice a lot of these people have anime stickers that look like they're peeking out from behind their window. There's a correlation there.
I've never,
Just saying.
I don't think I've seen that. I haven't
No?
made that connection. No.
Keep your eye. It's never the whole anime character. It's just like their head that they put at the very bottom of the window. So it looks like they're the bottom of the glass, I should say. So it looks
Yeah.
like they're peeking out.
That's the way they're designed, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Keep your eye on that. A lot of these vehicles I'm talking about, those people also have those stickers.
Okay, fair
Or a
enough.
little like baby Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Something a little childish for an adult. So I can see it being a waste of money. Like I'm trying to wrap my mind around, is this a young person who makes poor financial decisions? And then I pull up beside him and go, nope, that's a grown woman with blue hair.
Yeah, there you go. And there's the problem.
There's some of that too.
PSA for everybody out there. If you're one of these and you happen to know, because you know that you're one of these, you're spending your money on the wrong fucking part of your car.
It's easy adult talk. Like it's way easy to be an adult and go, hey, it's fucking stupid. Like maybe this is what you need to hear.
Yep.
Or send this to a friend who wastes money on stuff on their car when you know their alternator is going to die the first cold day next fall.
Oh, yeah.
Their
Yeah.
exhaust has been gone for a year.
When I was 16, 17, 18, yeah, I was that person. I was dumping money in all the wrong parts of my jalopy car, but it was my car and I was paying with it for myself. I mean, mommy and daddy didn't buy my first car. I did. Like,
I don't know why you said it like that. My family's never purchased me an automobile, but okay. It sounded kind of personal.
a lot of people buy their dude. I live out. Okay. Since we're on that, since you said it that way, I want you to come out to Waconia during the school year. This little fucking town, this tiny little town, you need to come out during the school year, during the day, school day, and you and I are
Sounds
going
like
to
the
drive through.
sort of thing that we don't want to do.
You and I are going to drive through the high school parking lot. And I will show you what I mean. These fucking kids driving Hellcats and fucking Audis and Beamers and that their mommy and daddy are paying for. Like, and then you can tell the farm kids, you can tell the farm kids because their trucks are parked in the back row.
Right. All together.
And just saying, like, I was a shit when I was a kid. If I would have grown up in a place that was like this, I promise you, I was that hellacious demon child that would have knuckled up all of my keys and ran them right down the side of a Beamer as I walked into the class every day. Every day I would have picked a new one.
I suspect a lot of that still happens. I suspect. Now, again, I've said before, I think your first vehicle should be a piece of shit, low to the road, so everything around you seems bigger, more terrifying, and makes you safer. I've said it for years.
Yeah, and a little questionable, so you don't drive it too far.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You don't.
There should be companies who rent those to you saying, hey, if it's not accident damage, we'll take care of the repairs or whatever, but your kid got to be the one to bring it in.
Oh, that's a
Sit and
great
wait for
business
it. Pick it
model.
like
That's a
jalopy
great
cars.
business model,
You
Jason.
only have to fix them up just enough to move, like
Just enough. Just to
just
make them
enough to keep
safe.
going, just to keep them safe and keep them going, right? Because there is part of me that's real happy, most of me, that you don't do annual vehicle inspections here locally.
Yeah.
We talked about it real recently, right?
Yep.
But there's also part of me that goes, maybe a basic
Some-
one.
Some of these.
Top 21. Let's do a 21 point inspection of some things like brakes and windows and exhausts and lighting and
Right. Right.
just something.
Well, and teach your kids how to maintain a vehicle and how important it is, right? Because a lot of these kids, and mine included, I mean, I try to, you can only teach them so much until there's a problem, right? It doesn't stick until there's an actual problem. And so then it's just like, yeah, this happens. This is what you got to do. Like,
Yeah, yes, that sums it up perfectly, buddy.
no, I mean, in some of these vehicles, I mean, you have it on the list here pretty good. When a truck or any car is just blowing smoke every time they tap on the gas, there's a problem.
That one was actually about the kids who diesel up their pickup and have the big smokestack in the
Oh,
tail.
the redneck trucks.
Redneck truck who do it going down the highway to blast smoke at the people. Fuck off, all the way off, you annoying piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, I had a buddy that had a diesel truck, right? When we were kids. And the best thing in the world was to be in front of, now he didn't have the big stack, right? He had it coming out the ass end, just like a normal truck. But to drop that thing in low gear and just put the foot to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, again, not against that. I'm all about a redneck truck or a loud car. I don't care if it's subs or a tin can, soup can, tail. Like, I'm fine with all. I get that.
Yeah.
It's the giant semi stack in the back. And you know when it's the worst possible truck? Because it's in the center.
It's in the center. And it's
not
like
on one
6 inches.
Yeah. It's not on one side or the other. It's in the dead. You know that kid's a problem.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I mean, it's like girls with face tattoos.
Oh God.
I get there's some fun coolness factor about it, but danger, Will Robinson, danger. It's like,
You know, the only face tattoos I like on women are like the Samoan tribal, like
that's
heritage.
different cultural,
Like,
different.
that I'm okay with.
Total
These
pass.
ones with freaking teardrops and fucking sayings and words across their foreheads. It's all like, you might as well just tattooed a cock across your forehead. I'm sorry. It's not appealing.
Total side note. Have you seen Steve-O from Jackass lately?
No.
He got a little penis tattooed on his forehead.
Fucking really.
That dude will do almost anything.
Well, he's part of Jackass for a reason.
Right. Like,
He is a jackass.
yeah, he's a jackass, right?
All of those
guys.
guys have wasted so many brain cells. It's not even. I hope to
yeah.
God their genetics don't enter the fucking gene pool.
I think most of them have kids.
Oh my God, no.
Not all, but most.
No. All your
Right.
kids are going to be embarrassed of you, just say.
Now, also, they may have learned enough lessons to go, do what I say, not what I did.
Yeah, like take a fucking semi-lethal round out of a 12 gauge to the nutsack. That was smart.
All right, we'll go through a couple of highlights here then. Standing in front of the professional women's tennis player and letting her heat her serves at your balls.
Or a professional NFL or NHL player launching fucking pucks at you.
Yep.
Standing fucking just bare in front of a goalie net.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Not good. Even the very original of riding down the hill in the shopping cart. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Go
that
back,
was
folks.
Minimum. That
Right,
was
go back,
mild.
folks. Jackass is dumb, but it's funny.
God, they had to ramp it up so much just to keep people entertained.
Yeah, that's what gets wild. Like the stuff
you-
they did is
Like, we did this, now we have to take it up a notch. No, dude, stop. Oh my God, you're actually going to kill yourselves. Unbelievable.
the fact that nobody actually died doing any of those things is wild. So good. Fun side note there. But yes, women with face tattoos. I talked to a couple over the last 2.5 weeks.
Really?
Like, it's distracting. I'm
It
trying
is.
to have a professional conversation with someone, and all I can look at is the star over the swallow and want to go, why?
Nickelback? Was
Fuck
that
if I know.
Was that a Nickelback cover or some bullshit?
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. And the other one, it was not as bad, but Mike Tyson style of forehead edge over eyebrow, down the side, across the chin. Uh, a moon, which, if done right, would look like the shape of the moon, but since you move your face and you age and change over time, it now just sort of looked like crooked,
Line.
like a worm or something. The only reason I knew it was a moon is because there was stars and a little cloud across her cheek to me, like a night sky. Okay.
Why? What would possess you to do that? Jesus fuck. Like
It did all make also though. That here's the problem. I was trying to have a conversation. I don't care if you get face tattoos. Tattoo yourself up. I got tats. I'm not against tats, right? It's the fact that you're limiting certain jobs and positions and careers, probably. But you don't think that I'm spending the whole time I'm talking to you not focusing on that, trying to figure out why?
right.
And I
Right.
don't mean why get the tattoo. I'm like, why that tattoo? You should almost have to start your conversation.
I'll take a hard stance on it. Fucking
Take it.
face tattoos have no right being in fucking society unless it's cultural heritage shit. Like sun and moon and stars, no, fuck all the way off. Sparrows, fuck all the way off. Like
Weird, right?
it's fucking wrong. A tattoo that comes up on the neck is one thing, right? A little deal behind the ear, totally whatever. But for the love of God,
I am gonna push back.
I know you will.
I'm gonna push back. First off, the behind the ear one, it's been done, but okay.
Well,
Yeah, because
you don't notice it.
and 99% of the time, I notice it's one of two tattoos.
Yeah.
It's an Chinese Asian symbol.
Yep.
That, as if the internet has taught me nothing, most of them aren't what they think they say, which is great. I love when a real person who knows Mandarin is like,
Translates it.
yeah, who says like, no, that says
Gibberish.
bitch ass. Like, yeah, that says nothing. Or it's the semicolon for mental health.
Yeah.
That seems to be a very common location for people with that. But here's my deal, man.
Music symbols.
That's right. I was going to say that's the third one. Musical symbols as well. Yeah, treble clef especially.
Treble clef.
Yeah, treble clef especially. I'm going to push back on the face tattoo versus neck tattoo thing. I would see someone who had a face tattoo and think poor decision.
Yep.
If I see somebody with that center neck tattoo,
Oh no, I agree. Okay.
that
so-
person's likely a problem.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like a little like wing or something coming
Yeah,
up.
something that comes
know,
up off your shoulder. Yeah, okay, I got what you're
like-
saying. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about the neck
fucking whole
tattoo.
neck tattoo. Fuck all the way off. I put that in the same realm as face tattoo.
Okay, yes, yeah, because that one actually concerns me more.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't know why.
Those are the people I'm not fucking with.
Yeah, basically that's what it comes down to. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like, but yeah, that strikes me like you're a better than 25% chance you're gonna be a problem.
Well, 30, 35,
Yeah.
40%. Yeah.
I'll be over on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I got a 50-50 shot of not getting stabbed today. I think I'm going to take the not getting stabbed.
Yeah, yes, for sure, man. What else you got, dude?
I don't know. We talk a lot about traffic and stuff like that.
Yes.
Do people just not read signs for construction traffic? Like, hey, this lane is ending 3 miles ahead of when it actually ends. Like, you
I
can
know.
only stupefy the sign so much, right?
I know this comes up a lot, folks. We're sorry to repeat ourselves, but it's a chronic fucking problem. People are idiots. That's what it is. They're distracted, terrible, inexperienced drivers.
I just don't think they fucking care.
There
I'm
is
just gonna
also the
force my
people who,
fucking way in, and
yes,
they're gonna
who shove
fucking-
their way into your life. That also happens too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I can go
I
on
had to
for
let
hours
that.
about
I had to
that.
let that one stop bothering me because I see it so often during the day.
Yeah, I hate driving in the city so much. And now to this new site, I have to drive major highways and freeways. Dude, put me back out in the fucking country and let me drive county roads. For the love of God.
It would almost be worth it, pal.
I
And
can't
we're f-
wait.
And we're full-fledged in construction season, which isn't helping either.
Right.
Yeah, that's a drag, man, because there's nothing you can do to control it. And now you have to be twice as alert because you're going to watch out for what that jackass is doing too, when the two of you could just do your own job.
Yeah, just exist. Don't be a
Right.
dick.
Yeah, I could see me at some point, especially I would never do it on my company vehicle, but I mean, it's one of those deals where I win the lottery. I'm not letting them merge for a whole week. I'm just going to let everybody figure it out coming on the on ramps or coming to an end of a lane. That's your fucking problem.
Yep. Hit
Call
me or
all you
don't.
want.
Figure it out.
Yeah, call all you want. I'm not even going to bother.
Yep. I got full coverage. Have
right,
fun
yeah,
with that.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. So random question for you, buddy, and then we're going to get into the big one here for today that I want to talk to you about. When's the last time you put together a bike?
Oh God, that had to have been. Oh, let's see here. The youngest is 19. Probably 11, 12 years ago.
You're the closest number by a lot because I've been asking everybody. Most people have said like 20 or 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one I did was Kmart when I worked there. That was a hot minute ago. Yes, I got the missus an e-bike for her birthday, so I thought, well, to hell with it, I may as well buy myself one too.
Mm-hmm.
Showed up pretty quick. I was surprised. Actual made in America stuff came from Georgia. I was real happy about that.
Fantastic.
Got a smoking deal on the price.
Okay.
And I kept waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm like, all right, it was too easy. They're going to show up too quickly.
Shit's going to be missing.
What's going to go on? Yeah, what's the problem going to be? Take them out of the box, QR code, scan that up. 15-minute instruction video. I'm like, great, I got 15 minutes. Watch that through. Easy peasy. Nah. Nah. The way the bike was when that guy opened the box, and I double checked to make sure it was the same model and everything bike I got, because they had one for every model, right? Right off the QR code. Yeah, there's stuff they just don't mention.
Right.
Yeah. The forks are turned around for some reason for installation or for shipping. They don't mention you got to flop those around. Learned that after I put the tire, the brakes, the disc for the brakes on, the handlebars on, and looked down and went, well, that's pointed in the wrong direction.
Jesus.
Go to put the handlebars on. There's a little cap and a metal cylinder. I meant to bring it with me so I could show it on video, but little metal cylinder, about yay big. Didn't look like fancy, nice metal.
Yep.
Black cap with a hole and a screw that went down into the neck of it just to hold it in place.
Yeah.
No explanation about what that's for. Took it off. Handlebars fit on there fine. I assume some sort of protective placeholder during shipping. Don't fucking mention that anywhere on their website. It's not in the video.
That's usually the neck bolt that tightens everything together.
Well,
that holds
that
the
stuff
handlebars.
That stuff is on the handlebar. This was over the neck where the handlebar goes.
Oh, okay.
So do you mean like?
Yeah.
The only reason I think it was some sort of protective thing. Yeah, there's something like just to keep it in proper shape, right? Sure. But again, I don't put fuck bikes together. Mention that shit.
That's funny.
I'm handy, right?
Yeah.
Imagine somebody who wasn't handy and they said it's a 15-minute video, be no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was 25 minutes of this for the first one. The second one obviously went quicker, right?
Right.
Oh, I had to do 2 of these. Let's remember, I had to do 2 of these fucking things on Friday night after working all day.
Oh, funny.
Because I wanted to have
3
it ready for
whiskeys
Saturday
in.
morning. That's another fucking problem. But anyway, yeah. Figuring out why the brake rotor, pads, don't fit on the fucking spokes, like on the pegs. Like, what? Literally, like, I'm not an idiot. Turn in all the directions. Like, is the cable too short? Well, I figured that out after the fact. I did finally figure out a way to make it work, but then realized, as soon as I flip those handlebars around, that's why.
Now they'll actually work.
Right. Anyways, I get them built up. It's a bit of a hassle. Secondhand would have been helpful, but I wanted the missus to come home and see hers parked in the driveway, ready to go.
Sure.
First thing I did when I opened the box, plug in the battery. Took it out of the bike, plugged it in the battery. Get them charging up so it's charged so you can take a ride. Big, bold letters. Charge battery fully on first use. Sure, no problem. Plug that first one in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I finally got to bring it in at 8:30.
Well, yeah.
These batteries better have some goddamn good charge on them. That's all I know.
It's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Are they pedal bikes?
So pedal bikes, yes. Yeah, power, yeah. Just pedal assist. Yeah, different levels and everything. But no opportunity, except when you're at a dead stop, to just throttle. If you got it on, like, say, 2, it goes through 1, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for power assist.
Okay.
There to get you up to a certain speed. But I mean, once you hit that, it only assists when you're not really pedaling hard. And even then, it'll let you slow down for a while and kick in. I didn't want to just have a scooter. I wanted to actually use the bike and pedal and all that, right?
Yep.
Now, I will tell you, I took off the programming almost immediately during the first ride for the speed limit, so I could see how fast it really went.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I understand why the kids fucking bombing around on these things, man.
Well, yeah.
28 miles an hour? No problem at all.
Yep.
I pulled into
Without
a
batting
small
an eye.
church, yeah, like in a small church parking lot while the missus kept going down like the road. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go fast. I'll just meet her at the other end. I beat her to the other end of the block by a ton. It wasn't
That's
even
funny.
fair. It was like Usain Bolt and a little kid with one leg. Like it wasn't even fair.
That's funny.
Gone. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. So hopefully they last well. But yeah, man, looking back, I'm like,
Can you imagine if we had those when you and I were kids? How much of a terror would we have been? Holy crap.
yeah.
I would have been in so much trouble. Like
Oh.
so much trouble.
I would have got myself seriously injured or worse.
Oh,
For sure, if I had that.
definitely would have.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
So anyways, I do have to say though, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's fun
That's
to have a
good.
power assist bike. Yeah, it was kind of great.
It's good.
Yeah, except hadn't been on an actual bicycle regularly in 2.5 years, 3 years probably. And even then, my version of regularly was I went out once a week or once every other week with the missus to take a bike ride.
Sure.
Holy God, my ass cheeks were some sore from that shitty seat that comes on them.
Yeah.
Oh, they went
Yeah.
full Harley with that thing. They're like, give them the worst possible brick, cinder block, metal screw piece of shit seat you can and make sure he changes it immediately and hope they buy them from us. Like,
Yep.
it's not great.
That's too funny. Yeah. Go to the bike shop, buy a new one.
Yes, I am already in the market right now. I did get the missus one right off their site because she was smart enough to think of that in advance. Wait till you see it, buddy. Oversized. Wait till you see it. I can't even describe it for you. We'll come back to it on a future episode and just talk about how ridiculously big and oddly shaped their seat is to be comfortable.
I'm going to say 19. We're going to go 1980, early 80s. Big wide seat with springs underneath it type of oversized. The two springs on the back end.
With proper covering and gel inserts and whatnot now.
Yeah.
But even then,
Similar.
is Xeroxed bigger somehow.
Oh,
It's
funny
it's
shit.
it's comically big. Wait, you see?
Hey,
I can't
man.
wait. Actually, I'm gonna leave my old one on the bike when you come over, just
Yeah.
to get like it, so you can have a frame of reference. It's comically oversized.
Yeah, that's probably how my wife would have it too. One of those.
Yes,
Be
that's
comfortable.
Yes, that's it exactly.
For sure.
And you had said something a second ago that I wanted to comment on, but I lost it. We were talking about the bike thing. Damn, it was going to be good too. Oh well, maybe it'll come to me. All right, man. So I assume that as most years, I can convince you to join us for the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
So it's a big one this year, buddy.
Yeah, it's 250.
250 this year.
250.
I wanted to see if I could find where I was looking at. Do you know what it's called at 250?
By no, I don't actually. I
I'm
don't.
trying to look it up here. I had it on one of the sites that I looked up, and I wanted to see if I could pronounce it correctly the first time. I'll see if I can find here. Well, as we go through that, I feel, and this is my second is it racist for the day, which is actually is it nationalist, I guess.
Nationalist.
Is it
Funny.
so it's the 250th anniversary of this country. That's a big deal, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think a fella got to step it up a little on that 4th of July celebration. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So it brings up the questions, man. Like, how far can I go as a Canadian that it's not over the top? Like, how many flags is too many flags? You know what I mean? I'm in a spot, right?
Well,
I don't want it to be national appropriation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to steal the culture. I'm just trying to celebrate with everybody. But at some point, it seems like I'm trying too hard. Probably.
Well, and let's talk about how. I mean, you get to fly both of them. Of course, you get to fly both of them. Why not?
Yeah. The little one up front that's smaller than the American flag that hangs underneath it, hanging off the house, sure. But on the 4th of July, I also don't want to cause any issues in my neighborhood, like U.S. flag, Canadian flag, U.S. flag, Canadian flag. Like, maybe it's okay. But more likely, I expect I'm going to have to take them all in because if not, they're going to take them and burn them and knock them out of the ground and break them and stuff if I leave them up overnight.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to touch them. I mean,
You don't
maybe.
think?
Just make sure they're cheap.
Well, I do
Before
buy
we
the
do
cheap
that.
ones off Amazon. Yes, that's true.
I'm actually thinking about, I keep seeing this company. It's American made. Um, they actually make flags. I might actually buy a flag from them. Really good quality, high quality, comes with its own like maple holder and everything else. Like really, really good.
That's a good idea because I have been seeing quite a few places with like a special edition 250th anniversary one they're doing,
Sure.
which I kind of get that.
I mean, I don't want to do one of those. I just want an American flag put on the front of the house. But
You don't have one now?
I have a little one,
Yeah, it's
but
reasonable size one's fine.
I
right?
want a big one. Like I want a real one.
Like
The one that I
like
have
put
is
in a
now,
flagpole real one?
no hang on the house, but the size that you'd put on a flagpole.
Okay.
Like I don't want a tiny one hanging on the house. I've got that word for you.
Do you? Okay.
You good if I actually try to give it a
Yeah,
shot?
try, yeah.
Semi-quincentennial.
That's right. Semi-quincentennial. Now, there's a reason I wanted to bring that particular word up.
Okay.
Do you want to start with the funny part of the government of this 250th anniversary, or do you want to start with the spending?
Well, we always talk about the spending. Let's start with that and then go to the funny.
All right. So, the spending's going to be funny too. I took one city and I tried to pick a sort of historically important city because they would likely spend more because they have more historical landmarks and things like that. So I picked Philadelphia.
Okay, fair enough.
Seem fair, right?
Yep.
In one search from 3 different groups, from NPR, from Philly 29 News, and from Axios, Philadelphia, the last one's crazy. The price tag for their planned celebrations for the 4th of July, and it's not just on that day. It obviously, there's things that start around May Day and go on, right? Memorial Day.
Sure.
And then throughout the year, it's not just that one day, right? Those two from NPR and from Philly 29, one said $60 million. The other said $120 million earmarked for these things, right? That second number, by the way, is 9% of Philly's annual city's budget. That's a big number.
I'm seeing some even worse.
Axios says they believe, according to a financial fiscal watchdog report that they got, that it could be as much as $620 million.
Yep.
That sounds to me like sensationalized journalism.
From what I'm seeing, actually, that number is right in line with this other one. It says combined, so 120 million on the celebration, and then $500 million on upgrades to the international airport for the influx of visitors.
Yes, I can see that
would be
being
that would be the
part of it,
620 million.
And there was speculation on both of the NPR and Philly articles that they expected that number did not include security and police and first responder and all that being overtime and hires, and that didn't even include that number, which is going to be another 100 million.
Yep.
No problem,
Well,
right?
But also when you look at Philadelphia, that's super skewed too, because this year they're hosting the World Cup and the All-Star game.
And the All-Star game.
So
And something else too, I think, actually. They've got another big something or other going on as well.
Do they?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna eat up part of that because they're gonna spend money on hosting those.
And I would assume all these events will be sort of branded towards the 250th year, which again, I'm not bagging on that. It's important, right?
Yep.
You know, like, yeah, you got to put all the flags up, you know?
Yep.
Except in Washington where they accidentally put up the New Zealand flag instead of the British flag when royalty was coming to visit, and then had to scramble and go take them down and put the Union Jack back up. If you haven't heard about that, folks, look that story up. You want to talk about hilarious government spending? They had a bunch of them up.
Somebody's got fired. Somebody got fired. Fired.
They had a bunch of them up. It's not great.
Oh my God.
So to tie in this whole thing, this is from Reason.com, that taxpayers are supposed to shell out $150 million for next year's 4th of July celebration, talking about this year now.
Yep.
This was in the president's, the one big beautiful bill that got signed in there. In that gigantic 800 and whatever page spending bill. $150 million was set aside for events, celebrations, and activities surrounding the observance, commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the stuff money gets wasted on, do that. Put on good shows and entertainment and historical shit and give away free stuff and make the place look great and whatever, right? But
yeah.
But with a debt that's in the trillions right now, okay.
It's not like any of it's going to bring people together.
I hope that that's not true.
It's not.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. It's not my country of birth. I think it's great.
No, you and I are for sure. We're on the same page though. We're not on the opposite sides of the spectrum. It's not going to bring anybody together. The only thing that brings this country
you meant politically. I got you.
Just as a people, like we're so divided, Jason, that like, and it's not even political. It's everything, right? Like it ain't going to bring people together. They ain't going to celebrate together. The only thing that's going to bring people together in this country, unfortunately, and I'm not condoning this, is if a bad event hits our shores. That's the only way that this.
You hear it all the time.
That's the only thing that works. The country
was never as together as right after the Twin Towers. That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I went dark there for a minute.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we got to be truthful sometimes. See what happens, right? Again, I'm not trying to bag on this because I'm looking forward to the event. I do have an issue though.
Okay.
The White House established a task force.
For what?
To plan. Thank you for asking.
What did you find?
To plan, organize, and execute an extraordinary celebration of the 250th anniversary of American independence, and coordinate agencies' communication with the White House and the United States Semi-Quincentennial Commission. Good luck pronouncing that. Even launched a website including information about history is how an adult would say it. History, events, big countdown to the day. If you're curious, as of the moment of this recording, it is 65 days, 4 hours, 11 minutes, and 41 seconds away. This is whitehouse.gov/freedom250. If you want to look this up, folks. Very cute website. Looking forward to reading through it a little more. I did notice something kind of funny. So obviously, it starts out with something about celebrating the triumphant 250 years. Shows Mount Rushmore, shows the founding fathers, the Statue of Liberty. It's pretty ultra-American, right?
Right.
Message from President Trump, obviously, but lots of videos, how it started, this and that. Now, I scroll down and I find myself the one thing that sort of struck me, other than the fact that I like that there's a lot of QR codes, but the message from President Trump says from the Trump White House. Doesn't say the White House. The Trump White House.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it's always the, yeah.
No,
I've heard it referred. Yes.
Really?
Yes. I've always heard it referred to as the president's name's White House. It's their house. Yeah. It's not the country's house. It's not the people's house. It's the president's house. Like,
okay. Maybe I was being a little too anti-Trump on that one. I thought that was just his ego talking. Everything's got to be my White House. No. Okay, so I mean, was the Obama? Oh, okay, I take it all back. All right,
I've heard it. Now I don't know if there's any truth to it.
No, if you've ever heard it before, that's great. At least if you thought, yeah. But yes, a whole task force to make sure that this is a positive day in weeks and months or whatever, a celebration that the money gets spent properly. Haha. Uh, we needed another commission for something like
Right.
no, like buy a bunch of fireworks, have a B-2 bomber fly over the White House, and play patriotic music all evening, and maybe I don't know, food trucks and hamburgers for kids and face painting, and like keep it traditional, keep it 4th of July. I mean, you're not going to have a softball game on the White House lawn, but they're having the UFC, so who knows?
They might have a UFC right
No,
on on the lawn.
It's already, I think it's right around that time.
Oh,
It's
really?
already, they have a card, they have scheduling. They already have a UFC event that's going to happen there.
At the White House.
It's in the books on the lawn at the White House.
Oh,
Outside
that's funny.
too.
That's great. It also, I see it here. They're planning on doing something else at Mount Rushmore. Look, I used to live 20 minutes from Mount Rushmore. I will tell you what, I believe in celebrating the country's 250th. I will do that with my friends, and that will be good enough. Mount Rushmore will be a fucking shit show.
Oh, a nightmare of people.
And just so everybody knows, if you plan on going to Mount Rushmore to do that, if you park on the highway during the event, they will ticket you and tow your rig. Don't do it. If you see a line, people parking on don't copy them.
Yeah, you're definitely getting the ticket, and hope that they didn't get to you by the time you get back to your vehicle with the tow truck. Like,
No, they will find you and they will tow your vehicle. It is a shitty highway that it's along. It's not wide enough for people to be parked alongside the road. Like, it's
well, I
dangerous
said
as
before,
shit.
yeah. My one time there, I drove partially up to Mount Rushmore with Crispy on the bikes.
Yeah.
We got up to the point where I could see it. We hadn't even turned where you go through the gates with your vehicles or whatever. All that was backed up shoulder to shoulder, 7 vehicles wide.
Yep.
He pulled off to the side quick. I pulled off, and I'm like, hey, man, just so you know, like, I can see it. That's pretty cool. He's like, great. U-turn. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I would like to take you and the missus there when it's not so busy, because the ice cream that they sell there is phenomenal. Thomas Jefferson's ice cream. Phenomenal. Tastes so good.
Interesting for a guy who I'm pretty sure had wooden and lead teeth. Maybe that explains something.
Yeah.
Maybe that explains something. So, in the spirit of what we're talking about, man, I always cook food, and I mean, there's music and booze and whatever. Like, it's the 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
What does a lowly boy do to step it up for this year's 4th of July? My brain has been going in such crazy directions that I need somebody to rein me in here. I'm like, bouncy house for the kids, but is there that many kids anymore?
Does it really?
And then my brain goes, bouncy house for adults?
Oh, you don't want no part of that. Not with our group. We'll break a hip, man. Come on.
But I think it'd be funny.
How about breaking up? Like, let's try to find some retro games like yard darts.
I know a guy. We know a guy who has yard darts. The real old school ones
the
with
old
metal
school
tips
ones.
on them.
Yeah.
May the strongest survive.
Right.
12 enter, maybe 18 return. Like, who knows? Yeah. Yes, that's kind of the idea. And I mean, we're hoping for a nice day, because you've seen the last few years. If it ain't pouring rain,
right, it's blazing hot.
1,000 degrees.
Yeah, it's the devil's taint.
Yeah, we just kind of plan on it. I might just have to bite the bullet and go, hey, I'm going down to start. Like, 'cause we were going to play kickball last year. It was too hot. Ran in the year before. What do you do? Badminton to be in the yard. We got bags. We got all the traditional stuff. But I like your idea. Go back in time a little, because that's kind of what we were thinking with the kickball thing.
Right.
Easier to play. You can go down quick. People can jump in and out real fast. You don't have to have like lineups, bats, balls, gloves. Because we used to play softball years ago, and it was a ton of fun.
Yep.
But everybody had their softball shit back then. Nobody got it anymore. Like,
right.
I got the bases. I got balls. I got gloves, but I don't have any bats. Like,
yeah.
Right? So, but yes, that's a good idea, buddy. Something old school. All right. If anybody out there has any ideas about old school games that'd be fun for the 4th of July, hit me up. I'll give you credit on the show. I promise.
Too funny.
Can you think of anything else that we should hit this time, pal? That's kind of all I had for today.
Nah, I'm tapped.
You're tapped. Well, that sounds good, man. You had a long week. John just buried a coffee at the start of the episode here, folks. I should I should have kind of mentioned that. Well, before we let you go, everybody, check out everything. It's isawpodcast.com. There, find our socials. The Buy Us a Beer tab is there if you want to help support the show and be named a sponsor of an upcoming episode. and the Be a Guest tab. If you'd like to join us for a future recording, you can also reach out with your feedback or episode ideas. Text us at 507-607-ISAW. That's 507-607-4729. Leave a message or a text message, and it might even show up on a future episode. All right, it's the biz, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for doing this tonight, man. We're looking forward to get together again in person one of these days.
Yeah, that should be coming up here soon. We got a guest that's kind of waiting in the wings for our schedules to come together. But
yes, I'm going to try to align multiple guests that day to make it worth your while.
I think that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I'm still trying. All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Remember, as always, your work keeps the world working. John, thank you, sir. And we'll talk to you next week.
Sláinte.
Cheers.